Welcome to the deep dive. You send us the sources, and we dig in to pull out the key knowledge you need fast.
Exactly.
Today, we're looking at excerpts from a document called "Betrayal of an Empress."
Right. And our listeners given us, well, basically a look into what seems like a massive power struggle within the Spartacus Empire.
Political maneuvering, maybe even deadly stuff.
Yeah, could be. Our mission really is to unpack these moments, figure out the key players, the relationships, the power dynamics, what's really driving things here.
Betrayal of an Empress. I mean, the title alone hooks you, doesn't it? So, where's the best place to start making sense of this whole situation?
I think a really good entry point is that that intimate conversation we see between Neravia and Priscina.
Okay.
Neravia is feeling bad, regretting not telling Priscina her plans. She calls her my one. That immediately tells you there's a deep bond there, something maybe outside the usual structures of this empire.
Yeah, definitely. And Priscina's reaction saying Sparta's tradition isn't the point. She's just glad Moravia is okay. That really highlights this very personal loyalty. It might even be, conflicting with the official rules.
And what's interesting is how fast they mention past dangers, like facing the blueback and also Naravia's mother. It hints that they've been through some serious stuff together before.
Makes the current worry feel much heavier.
Totally. It adds a lot of weight.
And that bit where Naravia isn't sure which was worse, facing this blueback or her own mother, wow,
Huh.
that's chilling. Tells you a lot about her family dynamic, maybe.
A really complex, maybe even adversarial relationship. Yeah, it casts a shadow over everything that comes next.
Which then leads us into this flashback, right? Takes us to Planet Dylan.
Yes, exactly. We jump back to this military operation on Del. Naravi is in command of a brigade first time, it seems. She's getting orders through a headset from her mother, who's the Empress, Nerva. And we also hear her sister, Akvera, as part of the operation, too, pushing from the east. So it sets up a pretty big military action.
Seems like the Spartacus Empire is fighting outside its own territory then.
Looks like it.
Huh.
And even though Priscina's there, totally confident in Neravia, Neravia herself feels uneasy about her first command.
Like a gut feeling, a premonition, maybe.
Maybe something feels off to her. And initially they think the enemy, the Vox, they think the Vox have no idea they're there.
But
there's that incident with the open comm channel. It's subtle, but it feels like, foreshadowing a potential security leak.
right, a little crack that could become a huge problem. And Priscina, she asks questions like, why are they fighting out here, supposedly for minerals?
Yeah. And she also mentions they arrived late. These aren't just idle questions. They feel like real concerns about the whole strategy.
Like maybe the official story isn't the whole story.
Exactly. Starts to make you question the Empress's decisions. The plan itself feels a bit off, too. Naravia's brigade is kind of held back, not in the main part of the trap for the Vox.
Why do that if you expect a big fight?
Good question. Which makes the next part. The garbled warning about a Vox attack and then the jamming. It makes it hit really hard.
Priscina can't believe it. They thought they were secure.
Right. So the realization that the Vox knew that they were walking into the trap, it's a massive shock. A huge intelligence failure,
Or something worse, something deliberate.
could be. The Vox start pouring out of the mines. The situation flips instantly, from attack to desperate defense.
And Naravia reacts fast, orders the fallback to Hill 315.
Shows she can think on her feet, absolutely, under immense pressure.
But they're surrounded, cut off. Classic siege. And then she gives that order, volley by ranks, present. That sounds old-fashioned.
It is. It's like a historical tactic. It shows she knows her stuff, warfare history maybe, and can adapt, use whatever works in a crisis. Pretty impressive.
And it works. At first.
Yeah, it buys them some time against the first wave. But then, this blue-haired Vox leader shows up. The blue back.
Ah, the one they mentioned before.
The very same. And he's clearly in command, not just, part of a hive mind or something.
And Rave, one of her officers, identifies him, says the Empress has been after this guy for a long time.
Right. So suddenly, it's not just about minerals or territory. It seems personal for the Empress.
Could that be affecting her judgment, putting her own daughter's brigade in such a spot?
You have to wonder. And the Vox tactics change then, too. They get smarter, use cover, probably taking cues from Blueback.
And there's fighting in the sky, too, so it's a bigger battle.
Oh, yeah, much bigger. Naravia's brigade is just one piece of it. And things are looking bad for them. Resources are low. Rave gives a grim assessment. Seems hopeless.
But Aravia doesn't give up. She decides Blueback is the key. Take him out, maybe disrupt the whole attack.
Yeah, it's a smart tactical thought, actually. Disrupt the leadership,
Right.
but deciding to go after him herself, personally.
especially when Brasina is begging her not to.
Right. She overrides Brasina's fears, and her tone gets harsh. She emphasizes her title, Sea Covius.
Pushing Brasina away to protect her.
Seems like it. A way to assert authority, but also maybe keep Brasina out of the direct line of fire. She hands command to Rave, tells him to keep Brasina safe, shows trust in him.
And then she just charges Blueback. Alone.
Yep. Total desperation, total resolve. A dramatic gamble.
And Blueback, what does he do?
He actually pauses, seems surprised, maybe recognizes the challenge. Then they fight. A really intense duel.
Evenly matched.
Seems like it. But then, out of nowhere, explosions.
Explosions? From where?
We don't know initially, but they disrupt the fight. Blueback gets away.
Yeah.
But it also means Spartus reinforcements have arrived.
Ah, okay. So help finally came, but who sent it? And why just then?
Lots of questions.
Loads of questions. And when Naravia gets back, Brasina just loses it, hugs her, ignores all the protocol, shows how deep their bond is.
And the soldiers, the ones who survived.
They offer her fealty. Right there on the battlefield, they saw her leadership, her courage. They want her to lead them. But she refuses.
Yeah, humbly refuses.
Yeah.
Says it's not the time, acknowledges the losses, shows maturity, I think. It's not about her glory right then.
Which sets the stage for the next big confrontation when the Empress arrives.
Right. Empress Nerva shows up with Akvera, the sister, and Akvera immediately points at the Empress and accuses her of betrayal.
Wow. Just like that. In front of everyone.
Just like that. It's shocking. And the Empress just brushes it off, asserts her authority instead of, denying it properly. Very suspicious.
And Akvera turns to Naravia, asks her what she knew, implying Naravia might have been in on it.
Or at least aware that something wasn't right. Naravia seems genuinely confused at first, demanding answers.
But then it clicks for her.
Yeah, you can see the realization dawn on her. Akvera is implying the Empress set them up, used that open channel maybe.
So Naravia confronts her mother directly.
She does. Asks if she led them into a trap. And the Empress doesn't really deny it. She just focuses on Blueback escaping, which kind of confirms the motive, doesn't it?
It really does. It sounds like Akvera was right. The Empress gambled her own troops' lives to catch one guy.
A personal vendetta trumping duty. That's the accusation. And Naravia. She actually strikes Akvera.
What? Why?
For insulting the Empress's title, even while Naravia herself suspects her mother. It shows how torn she is. Loyal to the role, even if she doubts the person in it.
That's incredibly complex.
Totally. Then Naravia confronts her mother again, but this time it's personal. Daughter to mother, accusing her of betrayal.
And the Empress, does she finally admit it?
She does. Admits she gambled, that she failed. Driven by wanting Blueback gone. Says she's weary of power, worried about Naravia almost dying, but then demands Naravia do her duty, implying there has to be a consequence for this failure.
Duty meaning what?
It's not immediately clear, but then things take another turn. Akvera tries to speak up again, and the Empress just banishes her, disavows her completely.
Banishes our own daughter. Wow, there's clearly some deep family conflict going on there, too.
Oh, definitely. A major power struggle within the family. Naravia is stunned. Brasina is right there supporting her.
And the Empress just tells Naravia, speak, do what must be done, putting it all on Naravia.
Exactly. The weight of the world on her shoulders. And Naravia, she formally challenges Empress Nerva, cites betrayal.
Challenges her mother for the throne.
Effectively, yes. It's a massive revolutionary moment in their system, it seems.
How does the Empress react?
Grim acceptance. She knows the tradition, the consequences, so they duel. Mother versus daughter.
A duel to the death.
Seems that way. The troops watch in silence. The atmosphere is incredibly tense. Brasina's watching, knowing her whole future, Naravia's future, hangs on this.
And weather mirrors it, storm coming in.
Yeah, rain, thunder.
Yeah.
It ramps up the drama. And the fight itself is intense, apparently.
But there's a winner.
Yes. Swift, decisive, Naravia's blade finds its mark.
The Empress dies.
Yes. Her last words acknowledge Naravia as the rightful successor, a tragic passing of the torch.
Naravia must be devastated, even after everything.
The text says she's sorrowful, yeah. Brasina's there to comfort her. Then Brasina makes the announcement, an Empress has fallen. And then, crucially, an Empress is born.
Marking the transfer of power right there.
Exactly. The troops kneel. They accept Naravia as the new Empress.
But it's not entirely over, is it? There's still Akvera out there banished.
Right. That implies future conflict. This probably isn't the end of the internal struggles for the Spartus Empire.
So pulling back from the specific events, what are the big takeaways here? What insights do we get from this?
Well, first, it shows the brutal reality of power in this Spartus Empire. Loyalty, duty, They're constantly tested, sometimes broken.
Betrayal seems like a key theme. Strategic betrayal, family betrayal.
Absolutely. But we also see incredible loyalty, like Priscina's.
Yeah.
And we've seen Aravia really step up, earning her leadership the hard way.
The story definitely doesn't go where you expect. From a military mission to a trap to a mother-daughter duel for the throne, it's quite a ride.
It really is. Twists and turns constantly.
Yeah.
Keeps you on edge.
And the characters feel, real, flawed, driven. Naravia's courage mixed with that complex loyalty, the Empress's gamble born from obsession, Priscina's devotion, Akvera's bitterness.
Yeah, they're not simple characters. They have complex motivations that drive this whole very dramatic chain of events.
It definitely leaves you thinking, doesn't it? Like, what happens next for the Spartus Empire? How does Empress Naravia even begin to rule after coming to power like this?
Right. Such a traumatic beginning. And what about Akvera? Banished? Disavowed? Is she going to come back seeking revenge? It sets up so many possibilities.
Really makes you want to read the whole thing.
For sure. If you have access to the full Betrayal of an Empress document, there's clearly a lot more depth to explore with these characters and this whole political situation. These excerpts are just a very intense snapshot.